mix. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about your to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been you can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered, doing this so it's gonna be something in the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those seasons when I never be the same. You burn out. Make it all that you desire. Don't see it when I never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? No silly wins, I never be the same.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't y'all? Nights like this, I wish I was with y'all. Oh my.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. first down. Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And finding Keelan Cole. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Chargers first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Here is Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at
For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
They'll run here with Eckler. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. But call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
And it's third down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That one complete to Joe Reed. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The Charger ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Eckler, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. It's It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
A 31-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Of the gun, Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Damon Arnett up to make the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. It's Eckler. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. Short pass caught by Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8.
Herbert.
And it comes on a gain of 8.
Complete to Austin.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Operating from the gun. Herbert forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Total Muse with it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you have two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
Joe Reed on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
On the pickup.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First and 10.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's going to be caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Chargers 3.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
A give, Eckler running to the right, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
This is the 3rd-year man from Northwestern, Justin Jackson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. From the gun, Herbert being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here comes Reed. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw left side, complete. That's Henry. And he'll be brought down, and it's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 22. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Room here to run, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Steps away. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Carr. He's going to go up top again. Well, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. It's Eckler again. And brought down
before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
It's 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Herbert steps away to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Right side going to be caught by Waller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's got the hook up to Rose. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
He's back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete to Josh.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw. And he took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Carr. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chargers, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.